Hey, my little sugar boogers, you got your snack? I put on the community wall what time I was coming out here. I ain't out here for a long time, but a good time. I think this is a very interesting conversation we're going to have tonight. One of my subscribers asked me to discuss or talk about dating. So I came home, I think it was yesterday, did a little research on it, and decided, why not? People are dating much younger these days than ever before, and at an older age than ever before. So it's a wide span, I would say, from 15 to 80 to almost gone. They're dating now. Welcome to everyone coming into the chat. So I found quite a few research, and I'm also going to talk on personal experience. I've been out here for a minute, so I've had my share of dates. Not a lot, because I stayed with the same person a long time. The first one was 7.5 years, the second one was 20 years, and the third one passed away after 10 years of us being together. Okay, so hello again to everybody coming into the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to jump right into it tonight because I'm not out here for a long time, but like I said, but a good time. So here we go. We all know that dating has changed a lot since, let's just go back to the 80s. We don't have to go any further back than the 80s. It was pretty traditional coming into the 80s. After the 80s, the computers became more popular, dating apps popped up, and things went a little left, right, and in between, and anything goes, and anything is said. And I don't even know at this point if people are really dating to look for a husband as in the past. They're just dating to have somebody to be with. It seems, it appears. The top place to find dates, according to 45% of respondents, was, you already know, online dating apps. This was followed by connecting with a friend. A lot of times, friends introduce us to people, co-workers introduce us to people. We find love on the job. Mm-hmm. It happens. It doesn't usually work out too well. When things are good, it's fine. It's when things go bad and you're on the same job is when things can be bad for both of you. One of y'all need to go, okay? Find another occupation, something else to do. All right. A little over half of the respondents found looks and personality to be equally as important ahead of the first date. So if those statistics are correct, people are still looking for that beauty queen with a great personality. Now, we all know that God created all of us in his own image, but different, okay? And everybody didn't go step off into no pageant and probably can't show you any trophies. So we just don't have a lot of beauty queens out here. Not a whole lot of them who they may call themselves beautiful, but they can't show you any certificate, any award, or any trophy where they won anything in a beauty pageant. Okay? Let's keep it real out here. Grown folks conversation tonight, okay? So is dating harder in 2023 than ever before? My opinion, it is. There's so much you up against now. People are not as loyal as they used to be. They can't be trusted. They lie. A lie is nothing for people to tell these days. They'll tell a lie just like they tell the truth. And more prevalent and more often will they tell the lie than tell the truth. And they don't back it up at all. If you ask a guy, is he married? He got on the ring. It's on the right finger. So you assuming he's probably married, and he sits there and say no. And then you fall for the okie doke and you believe him. Mm-mm. I think both men and women in this era need to wake up. Divorce rate is so high, it's higher than it's ever been before. Nobody can take anything. Mm-mm. The most petty stuff is an argument for days, and that turns into you going out and stepping out on him or him stepping out on you, and the next thing you know, you're in divorce court. When really neither one of you can afford. Do you realize when you go to divorce court that you're splitting up everything? His salary goes with him, your salary go with you. Children may be involved. Oops, child support. Okay? Wages can be garnished these days where they can cut me a check and cut him a check. And we never have to even argue about that. That can be done the day of the divorce. That's already settled. And they're going to start cutting that check the next time you get a check. These are all the things I think that people don't stop and realize. What are you really looking for when you're out there dating? First of all, are you just looking for a short-term relationship or overnight stands? Are you looking for somebody to be with in the future till death do you part for real? Because they need to take that out the wedding vows now. I mean, that death do we part stuff, that should have never been in there so far as I'm concerned. Take it out. Because we can't do nothing but hope for that at the rate it goes. And it doesn't matter whether you straight or gay. People are people and everybody have problems, okay? They do. So, the question was, is dating harder in 2023? Dating has always been a complex and challenging pursuit. But it seems that in 2023, the stakes are even higher. We're almost out of 2023 going into 2024. So therefore, it's going to be even higher. If they're already high in 2023 and nothing has been done to bring it down, people are still not gonna take nothing. The woman ain't fixing to take nothing off the man, and the man ain't finna take nothing off the woman. And the poor children are getting caught in the middle. Whether they married, unmarried, living together, separated, it does not matter. Problem is a problem. Okay? Whether you're in LA or in another city, it seems like finding love is harder than ever. We go in with expectations, first of all. When you initially lay your eyes on that person, you have visions of sugar plums dancing in your head of him and what he said and what he's told you and what you know. Okay? Thank you, YouTube, for letting the people know I'm on live 8 minutes in. I appreciate that. And you might see yourself being with him. He might be thinking the same thing. I think we're more emotional creatures than men are. I know for a fact I am. Okay? That's why we don't need to rush right into sex. You're not going to get to know him because you're going to get emotionally tied up and he may not be where you are. That's the first problem right there. He may have not had the same interest in you that you had in him. Maybe he just wanted to meet you and find out who you were, and you weren't that person that he was looking for. But you thought you were. Now you all hurt and you all messed up and you talking back at him and, why? He is who he is. He didn't send his imposter out to meet you. He came to meet you. You didn't send yours out to meet him, I hope. So it is what it is. Just as I was jumping on tonight. I even saw another website. I had no idea it was even out there. Dating disabled singles. Now, that within itself could be a very challenging issue to date a disabled person. Going in, if he doesn't have legs or something is wrong with his legs due to whatever, car wreck, war, it doesn't matter. You got to really love this person. Okay? It could be male or female. So at this point, it's more than just looks and personality. It's also health issues that might go along with this. Are you going to be willing to put up with it? Are you going to walk out? If y'all are healthy when you come into the relationship and then all of a sudden he's sick or she's sick, or it's a devastating illness that's going to take her down, she will not be that dance partner anymore. She will not be able to do a whole lot of things that y'all used to do. What you going to do? You going to leave her? You going to cheat on her? What you going to do? See, I just don't think people come into this thing with a clear mind, a clear understanding of exactly what they want. Neither party. And they rush into it. They hop in bed. Hopefully a child is not conceived, because that's 3 problems. Bam, 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 right off the bat, right there. And you don't date long enough to get to really know each other. People are constantly evolving. They're constantly changing over time. I've told y'all in the past, every 10 years, you're going to change from 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to however long you live. If you don't, you already stuck. You stuck in an age that you should have surpassed by now. You see it all the time. People are immature. They're childish. Their behavior does not represent their age. They're very elementary, rudimentary. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. I found that the dating app market brought in a massive $5.61 billion. I'm going to say it again. $5.61 billion in revenue in 2021. That's the last time, I guess, that they have any kind of data on it. 2021. We going into 2024. So it's probably well more than that, because most people who meet each other these days meet through social media. To me, it's a very scary situation, because I don't know if that person that I'm talking to, they're not looking at me like I'm looking at you. It's no different than looking at a content creator that you've never seen before. You see her mom talking with a picture up there. Is that really her? What she look like? You don't know. Okay? Just saying. 2 in every 5 couples met online as of February the 8th, 2023. That just passed. Okay? This year, February 2023. That's a lot of people. So the traditional way of meeting people from this data that I researched, it's out the window. So most probably you're going to meet somebody long distance. It's probably not going to be very many people in your town on the same social media app that you're on. So are you willing to cross country, out the country, different nationalities? Once we get into all of the different social media apps that's out there, which I had no idea that was It was that many out there. It's a lot, people. Like I said, I just found the disabled app today. Didn't have no clue that it was out there. So 20 different ways to get a partner and find love in 2023. Got an idea? 1, got to put yourself out there. He is not going to come to that door and don't even know who lives in here and knock and say, can we have a date? Not going to happen. Put yourself out where people are. It doesn't matter if it's at Starbucks. Look at the number of people who come through Starbucks. You can be walking through Lowe's, Home Depot, church, social settings, concerts. You have to put yourself out there where the people are. Always. For them to even see you, to be attracted to you. I saw this one and I didn't really understand this one. Maybe y'all got insight on it. Take a class. I didn't know whether they were saying take a class so you could meet people in the class or take a class on dating. I ain't never seen no dating classes before. Might be something new. I don't know everything. Okay. Perform volunteer work. Most people who perform volunteer work are single. If they had a companion at home, they would be with them and not out there doing volunteer services. Most of them that I've met are single, men and women. Either the husband passed on, they've been divorced, or they never been married, all kind of reasons, but they single. Be open to finding love in all different places. You know, when I was coming up, the best thing I was told is to go to church and find you a man. Well, they cut up in church just like they cut up out there in the street. They was in the street on Saturday night and came up in the church on Sunday morning. So that ain't always the best place to find nobody. Might be that first time entering the church door. I don't know. But nah, I don't say that it's the best place. It's a good place, but it might not necessarily be the best place because we all sinners up in there trying to get saved. Think about it. Be open to finding love in all different places. Network with dates who didn't work out. Network with them. I've never done that. I don't see that, but that's what it said. Okay. I tried to make sense of that, but to me, I couldn't. Maybe you can. Ask people in your life to set you up. I've never done that. I've never asked anybody to set me up because I looked at it like this. If in a service, I called her and told her to set me up with one of her friends, and her friends turned out not to be who she even thought he was, because she knows him from a different standpoint. We're going to be dating. We're going to be trying to kindle a relationship some kind of way, and it doesn't work. I'm going to feel like you should have told me. You see how that goes? Or he's going to feel like she ain't who you thought she was. So that's a messed up relationship for all three of us right there. So I found them on my own. Okay, good, bad, and indifferent. I ain't do that. All right. So leave selfies and filters in the past. In other words, come out natural. He's going to see you eventually anyway. Don't get all strung up on him and have on 10 pounds of makeup. And then all of a sudden, the first time y'all are together and the makeup comes off, you done scared the man away. Let him see you, how you are. If I was getting ready to go on a date tonight, all he would see is lipstick, no eyeshadow, no nothing, okay? it is what it is. Now that you know how I look in the raw, unfiltered, then I might could even attract him a little bit more if I took time and put on foundation and fix my face. Maybe. I would think so. Don't just spray and pray. I like the way they wrote this one. And send dating messages. A lot can be misconstrued when you typing. You know, a lot of times when I'm reading what y'all are typing, y'all know what you want to type. But when it comes across and I'm trying to read it and make sense of it, it don't make a lick of sense to me. Because you were typing faster. Your brain was working faster than your fingers were typing. That's what happened. And you didn't proofread it. So when it got across to me, I'm like, oh, I don't understand that. Write it again. See it? And the whole thing could have been misinterpreted. But when I'm speaking to you, it's hard to misinterpret what I'm saying because I'm actually sitting here telling you, asking you, talking to you. Big difference. Know your worth. What is your value to a man? I know my worth. I know what I'm going to take. I know what I'm not going to take. I'm not going to settle for second best. He's got to be the one that I'm really attracted to. All of the things that I was looking for in that man got to be there. Okay? Because there's too many other men out there. I don't look at other women as competition to me. Never have and never will. Because if he wants them, he don't want me. I need to keep it moving and vice versa. And you cannot, don't ever think you the best in bed. First of all, you don't even know what he's looking for. First time. How do you know what he likes and what he's attracted to? And y'all in the bed. First time. Have y'all talked about it? Have y'all looked at any kind of porn or anything where he's showing you what he likes? No. You just went out on a date. Ish happens. Okay, so if it happened then, he might think, oh, well, that chick I had last week was better than you. Maybe that's what he's looking for. Everybody ain't looking for beauty. It said most want beauty and personality. Not all. There's a difference. Okay? Be vulnerable where it matters. I think you understand that. It's grown folks over here talking tonight, okay? Own who you are and what you want in a relationship. Now, a lot of us have the gift of gab. We sell a good story. But when it comes down to it, if you're looking for a long-term relationship, he's going to find out or she's going to find out you ain't real, you fake, you phony, you lie. Okay? Don't go telling somebody that's your house over across the street and you never take them there because you know damn well it ain't your house. You driving your sister's car. Be honest, be truthful. This man may have it where he don't care about that and able to sit you down and you not have to do anything. You could be blessed like that, but don't lie and get caught up in a lie. That ain't good news. And ain't gonna end up, something gonna be wrong, okay? And y'all gonna end up really, really disliking each other if you lie. Either way, him or you, it doesn't matter. Stop being so rigid in your expectations too. That's not gonna work. There's got to be some compromises along the way. Y'all are two different individuals, okay? Y'all are trying to come together as one, so there's got to be some give and take there. Just know how much, set some boundaries. Know how much you're going to give and how much you're going to take. Because in the end, you're not going to be happy if you're doing all the giving, or he's not going to be happy if you're doing all the taking. You see how that works? Y'all have got to set some boundaries. You got to set some standards for the relationship in order for it to work. You see people, my parents were married 55 years before my dad passed away first. And it wasn't always a bed of roses. Not with 7 children. It was 7 of us. But one of the things, I never saw him put his hands on my mama. I never saw him disrespect her. He would go off on whoever disrespected his wife and his children. And he meant what he said. I always saw him work hard to take care of his family. I told y'all before, he saw where it wasn't going to work with just him working, even though she had been a housewife for 19 years. He started looking at college tuition, and he saw where I need to put her through college so she can go out there and get her job, so she can help me to educate my children. Because as I told y'all, he chose not to go. And he always said that was the biggest mistake of his life. But he was going to make sure that his wife and his children, every last one of them, went through those college doors and brought home a certificate, a diploma, a piece of paper. It's something that would land them a job and be self-sustaining and independent of any man or any woman out there. All the boys knew how to cook. They could sew their buttons on if they needed to. Yeah, they could clean the house. Same thing here. I knew how to fix a flat if I had to. I knew where the battery, I knew how to check it. Okay? Just certain things you just need to know. You need to equip yourself where if this dating goes to marriage and the marriage fails or the marriage dissipates because one becomes unalive, you can still carry on. You can still maintain. You may not know how to do it, but at least you will be self-sustaining enough to be able to pay somebody and then be able to follow up on them. If that wall needs to be painted, you know if that wall painted right. You see if that people textured that wall, if it's uneven or if the paint is streaked. Same thing with the car. Yeah, you know how to deal yourself. And that's very important. And men especially want a sharp woman. I can tell you that. Facts. They don't want no woman who just look good, sound good, has a great disposition, great personality, just go out there and just blend with everybody. They want a sharp woman. They want to know that when they out there working and they bringing home the money and she ain't doing nothing, she got sense enough to save, get what you need, and carry that household. Don't want no dumb woman. They don't. Consider therapy to leave how to set a healthy boundary in a relationship. Okay? And hello to everybody else who just came into the chat. Evaluate your beliefs about dating. Think about what I just said. You stop, you sit down, you evaluate your beliefs. See if your beliefs and his beliefs, your religion and his religion, are they going to compromise each other? How is that going to work? My first husband was Catholic. I was Baptist. It didn't bother neither one of us. I went on my way. He went on his way. Sometimes he came with me. Sometimes I went with him. That wasn't the problem. But in some instances, it might be. It's just a whole lot to get to know a person and be able to stay with them through thick and thin. Have a first date plan in your head, how you envision this date to go. And if it does not, then you know whether you're going to accept the second date or you're not. Is it worth your time to go back out with him again? I read somewhere where it says, never just dish a person unless they're super bad and they just don't fit the mold at all on the first date. Give them a second chance. If they decent people, in other words, give them a second chance. Okay? Incorporate an activity in your next date. So y'all sit down at the table, usually going out to dinner on the first date, walk in the park, something like that. But incorporate some type of activity. See what he likes to do and what you like to do. Are you willing, if he's a golf person, you don't play golf, and he stays out there every day, he paying green fees and he going out there every morning, he's spending most of the day. Let's just say y'all two are retired. Can you fill that void in your life without him and go do something you got to do? Or are you that clingy type of person that has to be up under him all the time? So you got to figure you out first. Okay? Figure you out before you go trying to pull somebody else into it. Listen more than talking. Women tend to tell everything. We talk too much. Shut the hell up and listen to him. Look, you gonna be trying to get this man. You need to know everything about him and his mom and his grandmama and his cousin and the family. My parents always told me, you better find out what kind of family tree he came from, what's in his DNA. Is it crooks? Is it axe murderers? You don't know. They could look just like you and I. Real good. And just got out of prison for killing somebody. Find out what's there. You be quiet and let him do the talking. You ask the questions. A lot of men will question the hell out of you. On the first date, they know everything about them. You get home and you don't know nothing, but he was nice looking. He, paid for the meal. He opened the car door for me. And that's another thing going out the window too. Y'all need to let the man be a man. Step back and see if he gonna open the car. But is he a gentleman's gentleman? Okay? Y'all run out there and you so eager to get in the car with the man, you pulling the door open. No. Let him open that door. Walk his butt back around the car and get in. Okay? Yeah. What's wrong with that? I like being treated like a lady. I don't want to be opening my own door. I don't care if it's raining outside. Put the umbrella over my head and yours. I don't care. Believe there will be a second date. Okay? Do you see something at the first date that you say, I ain't finna waste my time with this. I'm not gonna do it. Okay? Hey, Ladette, how you doing? You just came in. We talking about dating tonight. I'm talking personal experience as well as research that I found out here in 2023 and the new dating game that's going on right now that's mainly through apps. The second choice was friends. Okay? All right. Go on the second date even if the first one wasn't perfect. Ain't gonna be no perfect marriages, perfect dates, perfect boyfriends, perfect relationship, perfect live-ins. It ain't gonna happen. Get that out your head, okay? You gonna make mistakes, he gonna make mistakes. Y'all gotta sit down, talk about it. That's another problem. People don't talk these days. And they assume a lot of stuff and just as wrong as two left shoes. Talk about it. You should know him well enough to know if he's telling the truth or he lying to you. Question it. If you don't understand, question it till you understand. I will. I question the hell out of somebody. I will. I don't understand. Run it through one more time. Say it again. So why? When? What? Oh yeah, that's me. I've always been a questioner. That's probably why I question too much. Okay, I'll run you off with questions. Hey, you wasn't supposed to be here if you can't answer. Period. Okay. So I found some apps out there. Now, y'all might be familiar with some of these apps. I'm not that familiar with some of them. Some of them I heard of, some of them I have not. Elite Singles, Match.com, The League. I never heard of that. So it made headlines for Forbes. Forbes, The League. So it's upscale, right? For a reason. It's upscale people who are going into the league. Don't go out there and get on these social media apps when you know you can't play the role. Ain't no way. Okay? Ain't no sense in you getting on no millionaire site when you know you making it from payday to payday. Stay. If you want to take a chance, take a chance. Maybe it's a millionaire out there who's sick of women with money and maybe he's looking for you. I don't know, but just know what you're getting into is all I'm saying, okay? Tinder. This is for a casual hookup. Sugar babies. I hadn't heard of that one. Seeking. Seeking. This I read was a very controversial app. Seeking. Okay. Raya. Raya. It's an application-based app. You actually physically put in an application for this app. Now, I don't know what questions they're going to ask on there. I ain't get that deep. I'm just throwing it out there what I found. Okay? Be linked. B-E and then the word linked. Linked. Date like a professional. So I'm assuming this is a professional app for the dating site. And it's the application linking, LINKEDIN. Some of y'all may be on that. They get their information about you from what you put in on that site. And it's attached. It's like a parent company and a co-company that merged together. And that's where they're getting the application information from. It's LinkedIn. Okay? This one blew my mind here. Coffee meets bagel. I don't know nothing about that. It said essentials because you got no time to waste. This app relies on material friends to pair you up, meaning protective partners will not be complete strangers. So that app knows who they linking you up with. They find out all the information they know about you and they try to pair you up together. Also, it said that they only have a certain amount within 24 hours to meet. So you ain't got time. You need to have yourself together if you're going on that app because you ain't got time to go split your wig and fix your wig up and all that. And your fingernails, you need to have them done already. Your toenails, if you're wearing them out and all that stuff, and you're going to take your shoes off, you never know, okay? So you need to have yourself together because you don't have but 24 hours to meet each other, okay? Why? I don't know. Black Cupid. Okay, this one said it's a leading kind of ritzy dating group under the umbrella of Cupid Media. Offers standard and gold platinum memberships. Now, I didn't dig that deep into these apps to see what a gold platinum membership entailed, but it had it. List your this is what they want you to do now under this what was Black Cupid. They want you to list your occupation. See, they're already knowing what you make and what you do. Black singles can speak to other Black singles. So this is a Black app for Black people. Offers a profile verification. So you can assure there is no insidious behavior going on. I don't know how they could say that because people can lie on the apps. So how can you be sure? I ain't agree with that. But okay, it is what it is. Here's another one. Happen. HAPPN. This is a high-end dating app. It uses a geo-targeting system which matches people they have come in contact with. Stationed in most large cities by office buildup. So it's like professionals that are in offices in big cities together that go to this app and they link up together through this app. Matches include the company and job title as well as any shared interests. I don't know if I would want to meet somebody through an app like that and they know that much about me. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, it is, but it is what it is. There was another app called Bubble, BUMBLE. This app requires you to have a bachelor's degree. From what I've researched, it's like each one of these apps are totally different, and you've got to find the one that fits you and your lifestyle and your personality. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And that's another one. You have a 24-hour window to make your match once they link you together. So you ain't got time now to be getting yourself together. You got to stay put, stay together when you on that site. Okay? Let me get into the chat for a minute and see what y'all talking about in here. Because I found a whole lot of information, a lot of it. I ain't know nothing about all this stuff, okay? And some of it I did. A few of those apps I had seen before. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Lisa, how you doing? Joy's in the building tonight. Hey, Sting. Denise, thank you for the roses. Mildred, what's up, Mama B? This is about dating. That's what, I don't know who asked me to talk about dating, but when I asked y'all, it's been about a week ago now. They give me some topics y'all want to talk about. This is what came up. Okay, so here it is. I picked this one. This was an easy one for me. So I picked this one first. Y'all gave me a couple of them. I hope I haven't thrown it in the trash can because I've been over here cleaning up and putting up papers, baby, and I've been throwing some stuff away. So hopefully I didn't. Angel Hall, Pam Greer or Bernadette, the daughter Thelma on Good Times. Who is more beautiful? Definitely isn't Bernadette. Okay, I'm not going, we talking about dating, and neither one of those are dating, Angel. So this question has been asked in the chat before, and personally, I don't know and don't care. I haven't seen them in years since they were playing on TV. But welcome to the chat, babe. Carolyn, hey, how you doing? Exactly, Ms.V. Take it out. Yeah, until death do you part. I know what you're talking about. It's my birthday. Well, hello then. Happy birthday to you. You turned 63 years old today. I was born on November the 28th, 1960. I thank God for seeing my birthday. I am 63 years old. God gave me my birthday. I was lucky to see it, and that's all I need to see. And you had your birthday party over here with chatting with Ms.V on November. We're coming up on the December birthdays. Mid-month, we're going to do the December birthdays over here, okay? And have another party for them. Then we're going to just start it over again next year. It's 12 months, okay? Hey, Carla, how you doing? And Nett, good evening. Happy Tuesday to you. Sting says she got her eyes on you the second time. You didn't ask that question. I don't know why you can't stick with the topic, Angel. Why do you come over here and ask questions that are not related to what we're talking about? That messes up the chat. Don't do that. Stick with the topic. Sign out for the night. Come back again when we talking about that, but I doubt it because I'm not into comparing beauties out here. You probably never hear that in a chat. Hey, Inner Service, how you doing? Let me see, y'all are still speaking. And they're telling you happy birthday, Mildred. Sabrina Thoughts is in the building and telling you happy birthday. Welcome, welcome, welcome all. Loving Me Tracy is here. Thank you for the roses. You as well as Sting. I'm just trying to catch up with my chat because I've been running my mouth for almost 45 minutes. You looking jazzy, Ms.V. I just tried to come out here and look decent. I've been coming from work most of the time here lately, and y'all know that ain't my style. I came out here with my hats and my stuff on. But thank you, Carla. So tonight I pulled down the winter hats and I said, okay, well, let's get ready. Hey, let's work the winter hats here. Okay? You ain't got to comb your hair either when you put a hat on. Method to my madness. Then when the newness wears off, you find out you don't really like this person. It happens. Mm-hmm. It happens. I've had dates where I couldn't even stand to hear their voice. It irritated me, even when they spoke, when they said something. Okay, but it happens. You're correct, Sabrina. Mildred is my niece. This is Miss Joy. My birthday is today. I turned 63. Okay, I got you. Okay. Miss Baker, 100% agree. I've evolved so much every few years, even. I've blossomed into the woman I am today. A collection of experiences, education, wisdom, learning, finding self was most important in that. Yeah, because in your 20s, 30s, until I think you hit about 40, you don't really know. You just out here spinning your wheels. You just living. You're trying to live your life, but I don't think life really started for me until I hit my 40s. I was just having a good time, going to work, making money, and you know, trying to live my life, buying a house, because that was the thing to do. It's two people in there working while living in an apartment when you can live in a house. Buying the cars that you've always wanted to drive, the Mercedes or whatever it was you want to drive. Um, Having an experience of having a child. You've never been a mother before. So all that took place in the 20s and 30s. And by the time I hit 40, all that stuff was behind me because now she's almost ready to leave home and go off to college. She's becoming a young lady. So you better grow up at some point. Okay? I totally agree with you, Miss Baker. Miss Baker, even in the last few years, I've changed so much. My view and perception of the world has changed. I've become privy to truths most people don't realize, which is this is a cruel, tough world. I think I was in my 60s before I realized that um, the world was so tough and so cruel. It was when my parents left me, my aunts left me, my uncles left me, and four of my brothers left me. I didn't have those people to go talk to. Those were the people that I confided in. I knew they weren't going to tell me anything wrong. Yeah, I had friends, but we didn't talk like that. We didn't talk my personal business, or I couldn't go to mama and ask her the things that we normally could sit in the car and ride and go shopping and talk about anything from day one, from a little girl all the way to a grown woman. I could talk to her. She would always say, you can talk to me when you can't talk to nobody else. And only thing I need you to always do is tell me the truth. I don't care if you robbed the bank. I need to know the truth because I need to know what kind of lawyer I'm going to get you. Okay? It's the kind of mom I had. Exactly. I just met someone on Facebook from Indiana. Yeah, they all over the place now. We are global in relationships now. Whereas before we were within our community, within our town, our city, or whatever, we might kind of went over a state. If we went off to college and we met somebody and they might have been from a different state. But in our era, most of the people were local that you dated until you actually left home. But I don't, I've never been too fond of long distance relationships. They tend to weigh heavy on you. It's like you in a relationship, but you're really not because he ain't there or she ain't there. So you still single. I don't care too much for that. Um, Stay in what part of Indiana? I'm next door to there. My daughter lives there, says in his service. Yo, yo, hey, yo, yo, how you doing? You here listening? Okay, I appreciate you coming in and modding for being yo, yo. Sherry says dating apps and chat lines can be dangerous, very dangerous. Because if I was on a dating app and I chose to be a white woman instead of a black woman, how would you know? How would that man know? I could have told him whatever I wanted to tell him. Just like people come out here on YouTube and say whatever they want to say. They don't have to prove nothing to you. They don't have to show you nothing. It's up to you to believe or not to believe. Mm-hmm. I choose not to be that content creator. If I tell you something, I'm able to prove it to you. Mm-hmm. I can show you better than I can tell you. I don't have to bring a receipt. Come on, let me go take you to where I grew up. Come on, let me show you where I live. Come on, let me ride you in my car. Okay, I ain't got to come out here and lie about nothing. And ain't. It is what it is. Meeting strangers you do not know. That's exactly what. And this is the part that's different. The people you met in the past were strangers too. A lot of them. If you met them on your own and you didn't know it, they were strangers. But people weren't so cruel, like Miss Becker was saying, and so evil and hateful and jealous in the past. It's like money now is controlling the world, and that's what's bringing about all the darn problems and envy and hate and jealousy. Because you have, Sherry has, I don't have. So I'm going to attack her. I'm envy of her. I don't like her just because. Like, it's Sherry's fault that I don't have what Sherry has. That's crazy. But that's the way it is, people. People want to be in your shoes. They want to be who you are. They want to look like you look. They want to dress like you dress. They want to drive what you drive. They want to live where you live. They want to have the money you have in the bank. But they didn't get out there and apply themselves to do this. So how can you become 40, 50, 60 years old and still be hung up on that? That's a 20-year-old behavior. I don't even think that's a 30-year-old behavior. Something happened. It is not my niece Mildred's birthday. My niece Mildred gave me her phone. I got it, Miss Joy. I got what you were saying. And that I'm in my 60s, and right now I'm single, and I find it harder to date at the age than younger. Because you ain't for no games now. Your life is set pretty much to where it is, and you can conduct it and control it. And you don't want nobody coming in there interrupting your program. If they can't come in and add to what you got or take you even out of that situation and take you up to the next level, you ain't trying to be bothered with them. That's why I keep laughing when people keep saying, Ms.V, you're not dating, or Ms.V, what about this one? Or, trying to hook me up with these little creatures that I've been meeting and stuff. No, you're not finna mess up nothing for me. I'm good. I have prayed about this situation. If it's somebody for me, he'll send them. I ain't going out there looking for them, okay? I'm good, I promise. And I can make the last mile of the way on my own by myself. Because when I leave up out here, I'm leaving by myself anyway, okay? I don't see many available men who are in their late 50s and up. I'm not interested in anyone over 70. Oh, no. I'm with you on that. And that sickly, I never want to be a nurse. No, I want to be a lot of things in life, but never a nurse. No, no, no. I have taken care of a lot of people in my life, friends, family, and everything else. And I probably could have been a good nurse, but that wasn't of interest to me. Y'all know I left for 4 months last year and took care of my brother in another state, just shut my house down and took care of him. Stayed there with him to the bitter end. Would have been there still today if he still had been sick. That's who I am. And I'm a quick learner. There's nothing that a nurse can't do, I can't learn. Nothing. Okay? Ms. Baker, now they have video chats on Facebook and IG. People hop on, talk about what they're looking for, and give their handle for those interested to contact them. Online speed date. No, I don't want no parts of that. Let the youngsters go for that. Out of my league there. Tell it, Ms.V. Here they had a fight in a church last year. 2 women over 1 man. Crazy. Now, the preachers have always had hard times. I remember as a little child, my father was a deacon at church, and he would come home and he and the pastor would be talking, and he might have eaten Sunday dinner with our family or whatever, and they talking about the woman up there with her legs cocked wide open, and he trying to give a sermon. I even went to a church here in Hitchcock where one of the pastors told this particular woman, the usher, to go get a blanket or something put across her legs because she was distracting him. That's awful. That's what you came up in church to do, to distract the preacher, to try to get when he got a live and living wife and children over here. All the women I had talked to, I meet them off Tagged. That's a dating site. Okay, yo, have you been successful with it, yo? How do you like it? Fast dating. Yeah, it's fast enough as it is for me. Because as you age, you slow your roll. You ain't quick to do nothing too quick. Why I gotta be in a hurry to do anything? Now you go be in a hurry. Not me. Yes, why I don't do that. I agree, Ms.V. Yeah, in a service, we too old for that. Too seasoned and too grown. Mildred is not 63 years old. I am Miss Joy. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Um, Lily, good evening. How you doing? Sting, I've been there, working town. Gary is the worst. Gary, Indiana, my mother's older sister lived in Gary, Indiana, and taught school there for years, and her husband worked for one of them steel mills they used to have in Gary. Sting, the Scorpio gonna handle it for sure. Okay. I'm trying to find the other comment. Sherry wants y'all to hit that like button and run it up. Oh, they doing good. They doing real good. I ain't lying. Annette, my daughter got divorced 5 years ago. She met her soon-to-be husband on a dating site the next year. He moved here from another state. He's a nice man. They're getting married August 24th, 2024. That's good, and that's real good. And hopefully they keep an open line of communication. That's the key. That's the ticket to any kind of relationship. Me and y'all out here, I got to keep an open line of communication and try to understand through a chat. I'm sitting over here in my home and y'all are sitting over there in y'all's home listening, and I can't read more into what you're saying than what is there, and keep it open where we can always agree to disagree and keep it moving. That's all I can do. Gotta run. My hubby's birthday today. God bless. Okay, we celebrated his birthday. Tell him happy birthday in the service. Living Purpose is in the building tonight. Congratulations to you, Annette from Sting. Jennifer Thomas is in the building. Thank you for coming in. Sandra McHenry, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing, Ms. V? That's why I have a cucumber. Don't you start with that cucumber again, Sandra. I can't with you. Because they don't talk back. Sandra, this is the second time you said that. You're making me believe that this is really actually happening and it's true, okay? Oh, Jesus. They're not that expensive either. They don't need shoes and socks and suits and cars and all this other stuff. Hey Doki, how you doing? Good evening to you. Hey Miss Renee Sharp, welcome, welcome y'all. I'm so happy y'all all came in tonight. Hey Tajisti, how you doing? Tajisti, we got the Christmas tree too. I got a 6-foot pre-lit green tree today for $20, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna put it up this weekend too. When I get off work, maybe we'll play some music Friday night or Saturday night and put the tree up, trim the tree. Okay? Sounds like at the end of the week, it's time to relax and kick back. Okay? Enjoy the ride. Ms.V, I never seen my father and mom fuss. I don't know what they did behind closed doors. They had to have had some kind of disagreement over 55 years. But they had sense enough to either leave home and talk about it, or when we were gone, or close the door, because we didn't go in our parents' bedroom without knocking, okay? And they didn't come in our bedroom without knocking. We all respected each other in our home, okay? Annette said, Lord, have mercy. Hey, Prince, how's it going? Okay. And that says, I agree 100% with you, Miss V. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to mislead anybody, and I'm talking from personal experience, okay? I know we're gonna go over an hour, so we're gonna do a part two on this because I got lots more stuff I found. Lots more stuff to talk about. So tomorrow night we'll start with part two of the dating game because we're not gonna get through all of this tonight because it'll make the chat stay on too long. And y'all know Miss V gotta go to bed so she can get up in the morning. Miss V, you rocking that hat. Thank you, Sandra. I will be right back. I am going to the store. Okay, Miss Joy. Okay, okay. Absolutely. Your values and beliefs must be the same, says Tajisti. Princess Facts, Miss V. Lynette, glad you were able to make it to the chat tonight. The real yo-yo, Miss V, I'm not opening no door. Her acts better get in the car. I'm petty. Okay, real yo-yo. I ain't getting involved in that. You can handle up on your business. I just want to know, how did you feel that the app, is it working for you? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out versus meeting somebody else on your own. Hey, Granny K, how you doing? Knob Tiger is here also. Hey, Knob Tiger, what did I do since you were gone? I bought a rug, but I don't feel like getting up showing it. I tried to match the rug and the bar stools on this side of the bar, and I took up that rug that was flowered. Uh, and I got a mess going in here again because I keep dragging stuff up in here. But I got a pretty picture, y'all. Miss Diane gave me a picture for my bedroom today. Oh man, I gotta go show it to you. I gotta go show it to you. I'll be right back. Okay, let me see what else y'all saying. Yo-Yo is laughing. Miss V, our mama sound the same. My mom is still the only person I trust today. Even though I'm close to my sister, I would not talk to my sister about the things I could talk to my mama. First of all, my sister and I are two opposite. We're opposite as day and night. No. Carolyn says creatures, and she's laughing. Ronald Lawson came in the building, but I don't know what happened. I had to put Crisco on their feet and slide them out the. Oh Lord, have mercy, yo. I'm not with you, okay? The good luck. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? And be nice and be kind to the folks. Yeah. How you gonna bring them to the family and they come in with a busted up nose, eye, lip, and throat? No, yo, don't do that. Ms.V, nothing wrong with living single at your age, doing you, not having to compromise and making decisions based on what you need and want. Relationships are hard work. You likely don't intend on marriage. I don't. Mm-mm. No. I've been married and several times. I just know it was hard work to even keep it together. 20 years, that's a long time. So, no, I'm good. Plus, I told y'all it mess up my Social Security check too. That check would drop $800 a month for the rest of my life just by getting married. What's gonna say that's gonna work? No, money hard to come by. I'm gonna keep my little money, okay? Because I'm on the husband's Social Security that passed away instead of mine, and it'll drop back to mine, which is $800 less than his. We're not finna mess up for no money now, okay? Come on up in here, have tea, coffee, whatever. Let's sit out on the balcony. Let's go swimming. You go home. Do like the old folks used to do. Ring that bell, flash the lights. Okay, time for you to go. There has been so many women come up missing and unalive, meeting strange men offline. It's a dangerous game, meeting strange men off date. This is the thing. A lot of times they don't be who they say. They got a picture up there of the person they want you to be attracted to, but it could be somebody over in Nigeria. It could be somebody across the United States in another city, and they got you thinking that they live close by. And a lot of it is scams. They trying to get you emotionally attached to them. Money. Be careful. Ms.V, name one thing that you enjoy about being single now. Being able to make my own decisions, do whatever I want to do. Don't have to please nobody but me. I gave you about 4 or 5 right there. You miss about being married. I don't miss nothing about being married. And when I was married, I was married. And when I'm single. When I'm widowed, I'm widowed. I accept however it went. And it is what it is. And I'm happy. I'm really happy and I'm content. Just in the house, just fixing it the way I want to fix it, going where I want to go, doing what I want to do, being whoever I want to be with. If I choose to have a date, I will. If I choose not to, I won't. I don't have to do nothing at this point but breathe. Okay? That's it. Heartbeat. Eat, drink, or die. That's basically all I got to do at this point. I got to do one and all of those things. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I ain't got to have this, that. I ain't got to have material things anymore. I ain't got to have the Rolls Royce or the Bentley, or I ain't got to have the Mercedes. I ain't got to have none of that. That didn't make me happy when I had it. Hell, I had a note on it. Shit. Yo said, I haven't been on in a while, Ms.V. Okay, Yo. So you being good, I guess. What I'm looking for in a man today totally different from in the past. Exactly. You first of all, security for me. You're not gonna mess off my money and get it taken from me talking about marrying me and you not financially secure. You shouldn't even be worried about what I got at this point, okay? You already see how I live. You already see what type of woman I am. You picked, just like y'all picked up on it. You don't think if he around me, he ain't gonna pick up on it? I'm not just gonna take anything and everything. I don't have to do that. Ms.V, I'm done. No more dating for me. You're a little young to just, don't say you're done. Say you're taking a break, because you don't know what lies ahead. I just pray that whatever's out there for you, that you're blessed with it. I'm going to put it that way, okay? Good night, everyone. Good night to you, Sandra. Linda P is in the building. Hey, Linda, how you doing? So this is the end of it. We've been on here an hour exactly. I love it. Hour and 9 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna put this right here, and we're gonna come back tomorrow night, same time, same station, and we're going to finish up dating in 2023 as it continues. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming into the chat tonight, chatting with me. I hope y'all have enjoyed the live. Y'all had some great comments, questions. Miss Baker always got some questions for me, so I'm always ready for her. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Have a great night's sleep. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Same time, same station. This has been Chatting with Miss V. Before I leave, did not see Jam Jam in the chat, but they finally got my money straight in my account. I got the letter back today where they put the $912.21. They still got $500 to put back in there, $1,500 to put back in there because I had three more charges to come in after I took the card to the bank and got the new card. So I'm still fighting about my money. But it's really not a fight. It's just taking time to investigate it and put it back in. But I am going to go to the post office this week and mail y'all off your tablets. That's what I'm trying to say. Jam Jam and Carolyn for the 3K giveaway. Okay. Much love to you. Talk to you later. Have a good night's rest, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Much love. Bye-bye.